Bonjour mes amis, je suis le Logique Canadien, and welcome back to the QB Huddle Session, where I just talk about football news as if we don't talk about it enough on this channel. So let's start with last Thursday, because that's where we always pick up. A 25th fucking lawsuit has been filed against Deshaun Watson. God fucking damn this fucking world, dude. So, I guess the 25th lawsuit was named, and afterwards, the judge ruled that the person had 24 hours to include their name. Since then, I have, honest to God, not heard on an update. Just checking right now. But there seems to be no update. Yeah, I see no update at all. So, whenever an update comes out, I'll let you guys know in the earliest possible convenience on that. So we're going to go ahead and move ourselves along here because we kind of got a little bit of a busy one today, but yeah, we just gotta try and move along because I had to record baseball right after this. So as a result of kicking Falcons safety Jared Grady for that roughing the passer play, Tom Brady was fined $11.1 thousand, obviously for kicking Grady Jarrett. This one I guess you can leave or take because I didn't see the kick. I don't know if any of you guys saw the kick, but this is one of those instances where right now the league is kind of screwy and their referee situation is once again trembling at the fear because that's really all it's been all season, but only now has it really gotten bad. And I think that's the thing that everyone has to kind of take into account too. Like, the refereeing is never going to be perfect, but we'll still considering hating the refs because that is what us football fans do. That's just what we do. We hate the refs, we talk our shit, and nothing gets changed at the end of the day. Seriously, nothing never gets changed at the end of the day. Moving on, the Texans have parted ways, well, not parted ways, but rather fired their executive vice president of football operations, Jack Easterby. So, the Texans needed this because that guy was allegedly, I believe, a piece of shit. So I guess removing a piece of shit from your team is a right step in the direction. A step in the right direction. Thank you. So for them, hey, maybe they needed it, but no doubt. Speaking of things that teams need, apparently the Cardinals needed receivers, so they decide Robbie Anderson was a choice for a 2024 6th and a 2025 7th. The disrespect on the name of Robbie Anderson, dude. He's not a bad receiver, okay? He's not a bad receiver. Sure, he may not have been wide receiver 1 in Carolina, that was DJ Moore, but he was still a serviceable wide receiver 2. And with Marquise Brown out for the next 6 weeks because of a non-surgical fracture in his foot, the Cardinals are going to utilize him, and they're going to utilize him well. If he can manage to get his shit together in Arizona, then hey, this trade works out. But for the low price that the pick was for the 2 picks, seriously, like, I'm surprised. I'm serious. I'm really surprised. But moving on to the Titans. The Titans have agreed with the city of Nashville on terms for a new lease and a new stadium. Basically, they've aligned up their last financing, something, I don't know, for a dome stadium said to be worth $2.1 billion that will put the franchise in a position to host the Super Bowl. $2.1 million. Holy shit. I don't know, like, I wonder, are they going to put that on the grounds of the old Nissan Stadium? Or are they going to put that in other parts of Nashville? Because I know, what's it called, Nissan was kind of in the path of 2 destructive tornadoes in the past, 1998 and 2020, with the latter barely missing the stadium. But holy shit! I mean, maybe they need it. Maybe they really need it. But where in Nashville can you put it? Like you could put it on the grounds at Old Nissan Stadium, but that's, like I said, been in the path of two destructive tornadoes. Where can you put it? Can you put it somewhere in a suburb of Nashville? Or are you gonna put it somewhere a little bit in the southern part of Nashville? Northern Nashville? Western Nashville? You can put it anywhere in Nashville. If anything, that's gonna be an interesting scenario to play out, because I want to see where they put this new stadium, which I probably will cover next week when I know more information. But moving on, three-time Pro Bowl tight end Delanie Walker has announced his retirement from the league after playing for 14 years, split between the Niners and the Titans, 7 apiece. You just gotta know when your body's telling you it's done. And unfortunately for him, his time was done. But there's a note. Congratulations on a great career. Enjoy retirement and enjoy it well. Moving on, we're gonna look at this. So, in 2023, started next season, the National Football League, with the video rights going again to Amazon, or out of the streaming rights, will host a new Black Friday football game. We will be getting Black Friday football. And I know people are thinking, oh my god, wait, Friday night football? No, like Friday, like 3 p.m. Seriously, I mean, look at. And if anything, from a sports fan perspective, it's like, why are we getting Friday afternoon football? But from a shopper's perspective in Amazon, that's genius. Because that will draw people's attention towards that game. And instead of them going out to the competitors, those people will say, I'll just get it on Amazon. Basically utilizing Amazon even more and making the company even more reliant. That is fucking genius. And that is probably the smartest business strategy I have seen in a while. Seriously, smarter than keeping Roger Goodell as a fucking commissioner of the league. But moving on, Deshaun Jackson is back. He has chosen a new team to play for. After spending last season with the Raiders, Deshaun Jackson heads back east in search for a new home, and he just happened to fly himself into a Ravens nest, signing a 1-year deal with Baltimore. Now, I want to see this duo of Jackson to Jackson, LJ to DJ. Please give us that multiple times, not just once a game, not just twice. Give us it like 4, 5, 6 times. We want to see it. Please let us see it, because that's got to be the bulk of that. We need it. No, it was seriously needed. I know the NFL owners met recently. I believe they met on Tuesday. I believe I think with a vote of 31-1, the lone one being, Jerry Jones, the owners have agreed to extend Roger Goodell again. Fucking damn it. To which Jerry Jones starts throwing a little bit of a big fit, this time towards Patriots owner Robert Kraft, by saying, "Do not fuck with me." Wow, you're real intimidating. Because you don't want a guy in there when everyone else does. Sorry, dude, you're the lone wolf out. And there's still no fucking word on what's going to happen to Dan Snyder. My best guess, hopefully they get him the fuck out of the ownership group. Because, face it, the Commanders need a new owner, and they need it desperately. If they don't get it, they're fucked. Royally fucked. To end the news portion of this video, Cardinals great Charlie Trippy, who was the oldest living Hall of Famer in NFL history, has passed away at the age of 100. He played, I believe, during the 40s and 50s, so he was like in the early ages of football, kind of. So he was like from that long ago, when helmets weren't even in the league yet. I think they may be introduced, but they weren't fully enacted into the league at that point. But rest in peace, though, Charlie Trippy. Seriously, you are a legend in the game, and possibly one of the best, if stats and other regulations are to be believed. But with that, I believe it is time to sanction over to the NFL Power Rankings, which I base on current standings and overall team performance, because sometimes records do not tell the whole story. Genuinely, they do not tell the whole story. So here we go. At number motherfucking 10, the Rams, based on their performance in the game against Carolina. Carolina's falling apart. They just lost their head coach because he was trash. Bring in a new guy who immediately tells one of your star wide receivers to fuck off. And this is where the Rams capitalize on it. They capitalize on it and they make you look like shit. Seriously, they made their team look like shit. I mean, can you really fault the Rams for wanting to see his opportunity and try to get a good susceptible win? Of course not. You want to take as many wins as you possibly can. That's the name of the fucking game. At number 9, we have ourselves, well, the Patriots, really. Why at number 9 despite them being last in the division? Well, hold on. Let me tell you. Well, actually, they're not last. They're more so tied with the Dolphins. But the only reason the Patriots are last is, because they've played each other. Miami won. But, same sense, the Patriots, they look good. Bailey Zappi looks damn good. Seriously, he looks really good. And, I mean, yeah, sure, they were playing Cleveland, so I have to give a little bit of a partial credit to that. But even still, the Patriots are able to hold their own. Bailey Zappi looked good in the process. So, I mean, hey, what is not to like about it? Seriously, what's not to like about the Patriots right now? I mean, yeah, they're still kind of questionable with the whole Mac Jones situation. And especially that now, since they got 2 quarterbacks that are really serviceable, who do they go with? Do they go with the guy that they used the first round pick on in 2021? Or do they use the guy that's been showing off and he was only a 4th round pick in this past draft? I don't know. If I'm Bill, I would say let Zappi go in for one more game, and that'll be the game against Chicago, and see how he does. If he does well, keep him for another week. If he doesn't, then you can put Mac in and take back his role. Because rookies always have that opportunity for them to shine and thrive, or just fall apart. That's all I really can say. That's all I really can say, and that's all I'm going to say. At number 8, the 49ers. I know they lost to the Falcons, who are number 7 this week. I know that the 49ers lost to Atlanta, but if it's any reconciliation, they're still looking good. They're still looking like a serviceable squad. They're still looking like a team that could possibly make some noise. They just need a little more, and they need to make sure that their offensive line is not hurt, which they lost already a couple guys due to injury so far. But other than that, I think San Francisco might have it. And as I mentioned before, Atlanta was number 7. And the reason I have Atlanta on 7, they played a complete game. Okay? They played a complete game where they didn't look completely dog shit. They actually looked serviceable. Okay? They looked serviceable and they looked crucial. Like, they looked like they wanted to win this game for once. And they did. Dedication like that pays off. Like, they still got a long road to go if they want to prove anything to anybody. But it's a good start. For them, it's a damn good start. At number 6, I have the Indianapolis Colts. They managed to get the chip off their shoulder in Jacksonville and vanquish them once and for all. And, hell, I'll be honest, the game was actually kind of a thriller. The game was a thriller, and, I mean, come on, who doesn't enjoy a good thriller of a game? Seriously, though, like, I think Indianapolis might be okay for now, but they got Tennessee this week. But they need to be careful with Tennessee because Tennessee's no joke either. But Tennessee's coming off of the bye week, so that's why I'm not ranking them this week. But Indianapolis, for what it's worth, you're doing okay. For number 5, God help me for saying this, the Jets. The Jets, for whatever reason, just have been doing well. They're 4-2. They're second in the AFC East. They're just clicking. They're undefeated on the road, but at home, they just can't get it done. They're 1-2, but they just haven't been able to get anything on the at home. On the road, though, where the conditions are strategically and statistically against them, they managed to pull through. Especially with the win they just got against Green Bay last week. Seriously, like, they don't sleep on them just yet. Give it a few weeks and then see where they are for now. But right now, don't sleep on them. Not yet. Not yet. At number 4, I am placing the Dallas Cowboys. The only reason I'm placing the Cowboys at number 4 and not lower on this list is because they actually gave Philadelphia a fight. They gave the Eagles a fight, and their offense kind of broke apart towards the end. That's why they didn't get the job done. Give all the credit in the world to Cooper Rush, though. Cooper Rush is legit. Okay? Cooper Rush is legit. You cannot sit there for a minute and say otherwise, because he is. He is legitimate in this league. At number 3, I'm having the Buffalo Bills. The Bills... No, you know what? Number 3 is going to go to the Giants. I'm reversing my decision. Buffalo's going to go at number 2, but for number 3, it's the New York Giants. Because, come on, raise your hand if you saw this coming. Oh, wait, I didn't see this coming, so I'm going to put my hand back down. Like, seriously, where the hell are the Giants getting this momentum from? Where are they getting the motivation from? And how the hell are they being a good team despite, being offensively inept? I'll tell you, cleaning office in the offseason was the best thing that could have ever happened to that team. Seriously, that was the best thing that could have ever happened to that team. Because if you take a look at the New York Giants from last year, when they were still under that god-awful coaching and God knows Dave Gettleman, and then you look at it from this season, Brian Dable as their coach, and I don't know who their GM is now, but look at the progress that this team has made. Their draft was like no other. Evan Neal and Kayvon Thibodeau in the first round. Yes, please. Actually, not having a bad start. Okay. But what's next for the Giants? Do they go for it all and buy at the deadline, which is in a couple weeks? Or do they just stick around for right now and just bear out the storm? Because right now, in all things considered, they're a top playoff spot in the league. They're like 5th because, the wild card. And number 2, like I said, is the Buffalo Bills. They conquered their demons against the Chiefs. They did it. They beat the Chiefs. They won. But they beat the regular season Chiefs for one. And for two, it's only towards the beginning of the season, just now getting to at the midway point. So they still have a ways to go. Sure, you're 5-1. You look really good. You managed to keep everyone healthy for the most part. But you need more, New York. No, New York, Buffalo. You need more. What is it going to take to make sure that you actually manage to get to a conference championship game without facing the Chiefs? Because I bet you Kansas City is going to make the playoffs regardless, as either division champ or as a wild card. They're going to make the playoffs because I don't see Denver or Vegas making any fucking noise anytime soon. But seriously, no, Buffalo, you're doing okay, and everyone's proud of you. And at number 1, I have the Philadelphia Eagles again. The Eagles, okay. Oh, but look at that. They beat a backup quarterback and the Cowboys. They beat a bunch of starters too, mind you. They beat Kyler Murray as a prime example of that. So you cannot say that Jalen Hurts isn't legit anymore. You can't say that the Eagles aren't legit anymore. Because right now, from what they're showing everybody, they're legit. As much as I hate to admit that, they're legit. 6-0 proves that. I mean, yeah, sure, you may have kind of an easy schedule because, the NFL likes to favor the Philadelphia Eagles sometimes, but they have this bye week, okay? They're on the bye this week. So for the Eagles, for them, it's time to rest. And it's a rest damn well deserved, so that way they can just get ready to bulk up and fly on once again, because that's what the Eagles need, and that's what the Eagles are going to get. And if they're going to want to fight from any team in the league, their best shot at this point is the fucking Giants. And they're going to put on a classic that nobody saw coming. But that will do it for the QB Huddle session this week, and I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, leave a like, comment down below if you guys want to see anything next. And if you have not done so already, subscribe, please, and join the Orange Nation. I would love to have you part of the crew. But until next time, je suis le Léger Canadien. Bonne nuit, et au revoir. Hey guys, thanks for obviously stopping by and watching the video. Just remember, if you like it, just leave a like. And if you do find yourself coming back here on the regular, then please subscribe. It may not help you a lot, but it does help me a lot. So thank you, and let's get on with the video.